Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Give people a little bit of time to come in here on the group, and as we go here on this part here, um, today. Hope everybody is doing well and having a good start off to your week. Want to come on here and talk a little bit youth sports basketball, youth sports football, baseball, travel soccer, all that stuff, youth sports, just overall. But obviously, a lot of y'all know is kind of more geared towards basketball. I saw something this weekend um, while attending a tournament, and I've seen it before at some other tournaments. And so I figured this would be the perfect place to talk about it, to address it, to get some opinions, get some insight, get some thought from you all. Um, Sportsmanship, integrity, um, sportsmanship is a big thing. And so I want to ask this because I saw something this weekend that happened in a couple of games. Um, Teams playing, youth kids, youth sports, players get knocked down. Some kids don't even help other players up. I heard coaches yelling to help them up. Um, what else on that part there? Now I get it. You see it in when you get in, say, college pro level. Some teams like, oh, you don't help the opposing team up on there on that part. That's as you get older in that part there. I see it happen. Even in high school, I see it happen like that sometimes. But we're talking youth. I'm gonna say from you going from your second grade up into they get to high school. And then I saw something else. At the end of the game, some kids lost. When they get in line to shake hands, some of the kids will not shake hands with the opposing team. Will not hit hands. Won't even say, good job, whatever, great game, whatever else. They won't even shake hands. And I was assistant coaching a game this weekend, and a couple of kids did it during the game. So I actually approached the coach, and I let the coach know. I made him aware of what his kids were doing. And I let him know. I said, man, look, we all out here working together. We all trying to help these youth and help the youth to get better, regardless win or lose, man. Kids should shake hands. And the coach agreed with me. He said he would talk to his kids about it. Um, Saw it happen with another team, and I asked a coach for another team about it. He said, yeah, he said certain kids from certain organizations and certain organizations won't shake hands with some organizations. He said, but it's just crazy because at the end of the day, we're all in the same community. So I guess y'all know where I'm going here with this. What are we teaching our kids? What are we? And I'm saying we because this is adults, the coaches, the organization owners, the parents, grandmoms, granddads, whoever else. Um, Maybe I was brought up differently. And I believe some other people around here were brought up some of the same ways I was brought up. I mean, I know we're in different, I grew up in a different state, whatever else, but, and some of y'all from different states. But I'm sure some of y'all who even grew up around here is kind of a thing here. But whenever I got on the basketball court, I would shake hands with the ref or fist bump the ref. Hey, let's have a good game night. Let's da da da. And whenever we got before we did jump ball, I went around and fist bump or hit hands with every opponent, every as far as on the opponent. Heck, even during the part of when they called out the starting lineups, I would go over and shake the coach's hand or give him a fist bump or something, the opposing coach and the coaching staff. And after the game, my teammates and I would go through and hit everybody's hand, including the coaches, win or lose, regardless if we got pushed, if calls didn't go our way, if whatever, if we got beat, win or lose. Like I said, win or lose. Even if a player had pushed me in the game or gave me a hard foul, at the end of the game, it was still good game, good game, good game, good game, good game. Heck, I ain't got to go out to eat with you. I ain't got to go spend the night at your house. But it was still just sportsmanlike to just show that respect, good game, hit hands. But some of y'all, from what I'm understanding and what I'm hearing around the community, is there's some of y'all who have your egos or your attitudes at certain teams that you will not shake the opposing team's hands. You won't shake the opposing coach's hands. But yet we're trying to teach our kids something, but you say you want to teach your kids something. Heck, I mean, let's be real. It's a lot of y'all that don't like your jobs, but you still speak to your boss when they come through the door. Am I right or am I wrong? It's a lot of y'all, heck, some of y'all probably don't like your spouses, but you still speak to them. Significant other, whatever you want to call it. But you teaching your kids not to shake hands, or you telling your kids don't shake hands with the opposing team, or don't speak to the opposing players. Da da da. I mean, yeah, trash talk happens during games. That's sports. Sometimes trash talk's gonna happen. Sometimes some hits are gonna happen. It's not expected. Now I get it. When kids get too rough, some things need to be called. The ref needs to call some stuff. But there are certain things that need to happen that need to be said and addressed to players, youth players. You need to speak to them and say something because there needs to be a thing of sportsmanship. A lot of them going to end up going to the same high schools together. A lot of them might end up playing in tribal teams and other tribal teams together if they go further, if they get called and being on select teams and stuff like that. And it starts with the parents, the coaches, and the organization owners. Y'all need to talk to your kids. You should tell your kids that, hey, always shake hands at the end of the game. Go out and shake hands at the beginning of the game. Give fist bumps to the referees at the beginning of the games. All of that stuff. And I don't think I'm wrong for that. I think I'm pretty right for that and saying what I'm saying. So some of y'all need to make that even more known as far as what you're saying on here, and you need to make that more known to your kids and have these talks with them. Address these things. I always tell my kids whenever they are going into a game, hey, y'all get fist bumps to the referees. Go by a referee, say good game, speak to them. You don't know what kind of day they could have been having. Heck, I know a lot of kids whenever they get to the game because parents been fussing, arguing, or whatever it is, or grandmom, granddad fussing, they arguing, families, they fussing. So they have, the kids have bad days because of stuff. Parents have bad days. Refs can have bad days too. So if somebody go by and speak to them and give them a fist bump, say, hey, let's have a game, it makes them feel a little bit better. At least tell the other kids you're gonna be competing against, shake a hand with them, because you want the best of the best. You want the best of that person to play against you. I want to play against the best version of a kid during that day. Y'all really need to really think about this, and I'm saying this to all coaches, all organizations, all parents, because I've seen it happen more than just once. I mean, do you really hate the kids that much, or do you really hate a parent that much, or you hate an organization that much that you can't shake a hand? That you can't just say, "Hey, wishing you well on your game." I mean, I don't have to like everything that you do, and I can still respect enough to just shake hands, say, "Hey, good game, coach. Good game to y'all. We're wishing y'all well, whatever it is." I may not agree with the way some coaches coach. I may not agree with the way some organizations run their organizations, but when I see them and we face each other in battle, I'm gonna shake hands with the coaches. I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna wish them well. I'm gonna shake hands with all their players. And I'm gonna wish them well. I want them to bring the best of the best. Now I'm gonna challenge them. I do want to challenge them to play their best because I want my team to get the best effort. I want their team to get the best effort. I want it to be a game because everybody's supposed to grow. But where is the sportsmanship in kids shaking hands nowadays? I'm trying to figure that out because what some of y'all are missing is, and I'm gonna tell you this, I saw it from a couple of kids happen. Me as a coach and as a person who's trying to build a team to go to travel out other areas, I'm looking at this part of a kid and I say, okay, that kid's got talent, that kid's good, but that kid lost and mad. Now he don't want to shake hands with nobody, or he's getting an attitude and want this. I don't want that on my team. I don't want to take that out to child me. So if I'm seeing that and I'm saying that about some ways and stuff, I know whenever other let's say college coaches, when college coaches and bigger levels look at some of these kids and see that stuff, they can look and say, I don't want to deal with that because that kid's like that. Nah, I'm good. I don't need that kind of attitude. Don't want it. Don't need it. Just that, whatever else. Because it starts at a young age. If they're gonna have that attitude at a young age, some of them gonna try to continue that until somebody corrects it, and that's the thing. You're gonna lose out on opportunities. It's okay for a kid to show their emotions and be mad at a loss and stuff like that, but still shake hands. You could be mad about whatever it is, but still shake hands. If you're a boys team, you got beat by a girls team. I mean, hey, the girls team just played better, but still shake hands. It's not bad that you lost a girl. You lost to a team that just worked harder and won. I mean, and vice versa. If a girls team loses to a boys team, I mean, they set up playing that level. What it is, what it is. But still have sportsmanship and some integrity about yourself. Shake hands. It's one thing to lose. It's a different thing to be a sore loser. Don't be that kind of a person. Accept your losses. I mean, heck, I've lost games. I've got blown out in games and still went and shook hands with the coaches, shook hands with the players. Hey, man, good game. We took that L. I've lost close games, still done the same thing, but whenever you get to a point that you don't, you got your attitude so much that you just can't. For it's youth sports. That's what I'm it's youth sports. Let's get this clarified this again. Youth sports. It ain't adult sports. It's youth sports. Kids who gonna probably see each other for years around each other. Some kids who actually gonna end up probably going to the same schools and getting to the same area, stuff like that. Because you know what? Parents, sometimes y'all move. Sometimes you have to change to a new location, new district, whatever it is. And you just think the same kids that y'all telling your kids not to shake hands with, y'all end up being teammates, then what's gonna happen? This is a conversation that needs to be had. But I will tell you this, because a lot of y'all know me, you know that I've got an organization that I'm doing, that we're working with and putting together. I will say this: if your child plays for my organization, here's the one thing that I believe in, and this is what we will do. You're gonna shake hands with the refs or give them a fist bump, whichever one can work. You're gonna shake hands with the opposing coach, give them a fist bump, whatever one works, they'll do. And also at the end of games, you're going to shake hands or at least hit hands or something, or give a fist bump to the opposing teams, regardless, win or lose. Regardless if you get if you hit hard the game or whatever it is, it's still gonna be we're gonna shake hands. That's what I believe in. I believe in that. Regardless if you don't like the player, if you don't like this, that, whatever else, if you don't like their mama, daddy, whatever it is, that's outside of the game. What I'm talking about inside the core of that game, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna show respect, and we're gonna show some dignity. I hope that most organizations and most coaches and most parents will understand what I'm saying in this, and I hope that y'all will do some similar things in that action of being showing sportsmanship. We're talking kids, y'all. These kids learn from us. We're supposed to be mentoring these kids and helping them to grow up better. It's more than just ball. It's more than just sports. This is life stuff we talking here. Some of them kids gonna end up being coworkers together. Y'all have a good day. Love y'all. I know some people gonna probably feel certain ways about this. You can feel free to comment. It's all good. Love you either way, whatever comment you feel, whatever opinion you feel on it. But that's my opinion on it. I think it needs to be more sportsmanship and respectful one another than to be disrespectful by not shaking hands or hitting fists, whatever you want to call it, fist bump, whatever it is. But we got to do better. We all do. And I'm saying we all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great day.